Hi, I'm Mike Deedy, the head coach for men's volleyball here at Roberts Wesleyan University, and a host of a podcast series that will help us dig a little deeper into the great student athletes we have here at Roberts. Each student brings a special set of skills and experience or comes to Roberts to develop their new skills through their experience here as a Red Hawk. In this episode, we meet not only a member of the field hockey program, but she is also very busy as a resident assistant in the dorms and one of the leaders of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes on campus. Let's meet soon-to-be junior Ava Trzepacz.
Hi guys.
Hi Ava, how you doing?
Good, how are you? Thanks
Good.
for having me.
Well, thanks for being here. This is exciting, right? My first guest here. So
I'm honored, please.
you're going to set the bar for everybody. So thanks for joining us to tell your story. Let's start with field hockey. Okay,
Perfect.
the sport's one of the newest one here, and you've been here for 2 of the 3 seasons.
Yes.
And have experienced the emergence of a new program, and play in the East Coast Conference this fall.
Yes.
How has it been to be a part of a new program?
I think it's a great honor and just blessing that the Lord has opened that door in my life, because I've been a part of a bunch of stuff in my life, but being part of a foundation of growing a new sport, you just see the rawness and the pureness of what people put into something, and you see the growth throughout the years you've been here. We see the growth throughout other sports as well, but building it with your own intentionality and your own skills and your own mindsets with other people, you just see how much people care and put so much passion to a sport, and creating the community and the fellowship that we have in our sport. It's just so honorable that we can all understand each other very well and just be able to work each other with even on and off the field as well.
That's awesome. And I see that all the time with your practices and just in the gym and the interactions, because you guys are quite the incredible fan base for men's volleyball, and men's volleyball hangs out with you guys. So it's a very positive interaction between the 2 sports.
100%.
As I mentioned in the opening, you're a leader in the FCA program on campus. What has it meant to you, and how has your involvement in FCA enhanced your overall college experience?
Oh, it's been amazing. I mean, the community that I have with FCA has been just charging up my life as personally. I've never probably had the most supportive, just passionate group of people around me. When I came here, it's a very small school, so you're kind of well known a lot with other people. But once you're involved in a certain club, whether it's FCA, Campus 180, whatever, you get so involved with those particular people that they start to branch out to other things around Rochester. And I've kind of learned from things outside of Rochester, even back home in Buffalo, people who are involved with that. So it's always a continuous growth of community, but also for myself to be able to lead in front of public speak, especially because I have a little bit of fear of that, but I think growing with other people and kind of learning and being mentored is a huge opportunity for myself. And I kind of want to bring that onto my team as well. So I've been doing a lot more little individual Bible studies and just understanding that we all have a calling that God's put in our hearts, and I really want that to be amenable to other people as well, besides FCA as well. But that's been a great honor.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. Now, FCA put on the recent cornhole tournament.
Yes,
is that
they
right?
Did.
That was a lot of fun. So,
hey, your people won.
All right. Little plug there.
Yes.
Little plug. Off the field, keeping busy. You're also an RA, and something not many people know is that you're also an EMT.
I am, yes.
How did you get involved in that profession, and do you see that as a possible career path for you?
So my parents grew up as firefighters, and I grew into that passion as well. So at the early age of 15, I started being a firefighter, got an EMT school, teaching little kids, and I currently don't see it as a professional. I see it more as a volunteer experience, because I come from a volunteer-based community, and I love knowing the community, being just intentional and helping each other, and we're very well known personally family, so we always kind of understand everybody in our area. But I love just to be able to just give the calling of helping others, because I was once helped when I was younger, so I'm I should give that back to the community, because it's something that is a blessing and a gift that the Lord's given me. But I think I just want to continually just teach others here as well. I mean, I know Nate Warden's also an EMT, and he's amazing that we have so many other different types of people, different types of skill sets that we can be able to input on this campus, so other people can be aware of that as well. It's just a growing experience for us to grow our individual skill, but also be able to teach and mentor to prepare maybe our kids in the future as well. So.
That's incredible and really cool to learn more about people. I'm excited about this process, just learning more about you. I didn't know that, and the things we don't know about our fellow students or faculty or whoever, just the backgrounds. That's really amazing. So thank you for all the work that you do as an EMT. It's incredible work. Thinking back to when you were looking for a university to continue your education, what was it about Roberts that stood out, and why did you eventually select Roberts as your destination?
Well, the first thing is that they're definitely a character development school. They are very small and they focus on your morals, your values, the leadership skills you should be putting into your workplace in the future. And I think that that's a huge thing that this campus specifically just focuses on, because sometimes you kind of get lost when you go into a bigger school. But not comparing, but just to think about how Roberts is impacted, it's more focused on faith-wise and her foundation, which is the whole point of our lives. And I really want that to be inputted and grown into my life and rooted into Christ alone. And then I want to continue to just be admirable about focusing on the values and skill sets. A bunch of my teachers are in the workforce, so I continuously see that professionalism come out all the time. So I'm not always like, oh, like, how is this going to be impacted? But they're always continuously feeding us with new information, new news, just even getting us out into workforce very early on. I know a lot of things in the nursing clinicals, they go out really early. And I'm a Homeland Security major, so I see those teachers come in and out, even from work from their jobs that day of. So it's really interesting to see how they've be able to still work, but also take the time to teach us, but be extra raw because they're just coming from that basic field. So I get to see that, and I get to learn from them even quicker and understand their mindset better than having to maybe like be in a big room of just like 300. You know what I mean? It's very intentional, and you get to be able to go one-on-one with the teachers, and it's a huge opportunity at Roberts Wesleyan. Especially if you're a believer, you get to have all these other supportive and groups communities, and everybody sees you for who you are. You're never alone on this campus, and I love that we get able to just see each other, speak about each other, and just to love each other no matter what we do or where we're from. So it's huge, and I love the support of this community, especially like your team being new. It's great that we can all work together to just encompass the fellowship and the values we should be putting into Roberts Wesleyan.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, it's. That was one of my draws coming on campus, was just the welcoming nature and family nature and the relationships you have with everybody.
Yes.
Very cool. Well, very cool. Well, listen, thank you, Ava, for sharing your story, and thanks for the viewers of this episode. Thank you for being our inaugural kickoff for this podcast.
Thank you.
Please watch the Roberts Athletics social media accounts for more stories as we learn more about the special student athletes here at Roberts Wesleyan University. Thank you again. Have a great day.
Thank you.